So now that we have our give abilities set up and we confirmed everything with our aim ability, so, everything's good to go, we want to set up the removing of abilities. So as a test, we have our giving ability log. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it and go to our gameplay ability aim and paste it in here just so I can go ahead and print out activate ability, aiming ability. The reason for that is I want to know if this ability is actually being active or not. So when I right click, it'll print out only if I have a firearm. And when I remove the firearm, it will not print at all. So that's kind of how we're going to be going through and testing this out. So in our equipment component, where we're doing our give ability, you can see it returns a F gameplay ability spec handle. So we're going to have an array of these, which is going to represent the current, basically held actors, abilities that that we've been given. So what we want to do, and actually it's probably not the worst idea I'm getting ahead of myself. So what we want to do is basically just store these. So we're going to have a T array of F gameplay ability spec handle. And let's just go ahead and I don't know if we can forward declare this or not. Let's try forward declaring it. And we're going to call it, let's do, I don't know, current held actor abilities. I guess that's sufficient. So we forward declared the struct f gameplay ability spec handle and current held actor abilities. Where we do our give ability, we want to take it and just simply in place into the array. So let's go ahead, close down the editor, just so I can compile and really just see if this forward declaring of the struct works and that everything is so far good to go. Okay, which it is not. All right, so we can't actually forward declare it. So let's instead just go ahead and include it. So we include the gameplay ability spec handle.h, and now we should at least be good to go. So with that said, let's go down to our give abilities. Let's do our remove abilities function. So void remove abilities. And this is simply going to be our current held actor abilities. So let's actually rename it to remove current held actor abilities and change this from give abilities to give current held actor abilities. So let's make that definition, rename give abilities. And from here, actually we need to rename the call right here. So let's see. Actually, that's probably a bad name now that I'm thinking about it because we are taking in the actual abilities we want to remove. So we could honestly do kind of the same thing here, but it's not too big of a deal. So let's copy this. And instead of iterating over abilities, we're going to iterate over the current held actor abilities, which is a F gameplay ability spec handle. So ability spec handle. We want to grab the ability system component. So get ability system component. And we want to clear an ability. And the ability is going to be the ability spec handle. So basically the one we've just added from, giving it to ourselves. So in our case, the aiming ability. So let's come up to unequip actor. Once we've unequipped it, let's go ahead and simply call remove current held actor abilities. Now this is not really appropriate in this case. So we need to go ahead and actually kind of rename some of this stuff. So it's not really the current held actor, the more I think about it. So we're just going to call it, I don't know, let's just call it, yeah, we can actually, I guess, leave this as current held actor abilities because it technically is, but let's rename the give current held actor abilities to just give abilities. So let's rename that, back to what we had before. And likewise, just to keep it consistent, let's rename remove current held actor abilities to remove abilities. And this is going to take in a T array of F gameplay ability spec handles. So ability spec handles as a parameter. And then we can iterate over the ability spec handles like so. So now where we call the remove current held actor abilities, rename that to remove abilities, and we're just going to pass in the current held actor abilities. So that's all we're going to do. Okay, so with that said, we can actually move this kind of up more towards the top, kind of away from some of the stuff. So I'll do it right below these getters. So right below the get ability system component, I think that's a good spot. And we can build and relaunch. Okay, once we are back inside of the editor, we can give this a test. So basically what I want to do is we obviously can confirm we are aiming as shown by the log. And now we want to basically add a delay. So let's add a delay of, I don't know, 2 seconds, where we grab the equipment component and we call set held actor, and we just pass in nothing. So this will kind of test our overall unequipped system. So with any luck, this will unequip the 1911 and we'll be left with nothing in our hands and no aim ability. So let's press play. We can aim, as you can see, and we just unequipped. So we are now back in the normal pose. And when I right click now, I cannot aim. So that's what we want. So again, let's just test as a client. So I can aim. And then once we end up unequipping, I can no longer aim. We just got a very kind of funny pose here. So something is a little bit off there. So let's give this a try. And when I aim again, we're still good to go. So that makes me think something just happened to happen while we are aiming and unequipping. So if I aim while unequipping, well, as you kind of saw, the hands freaked out for a little bit. So I'm kind of willing to bet it just happened to be one of those little weird doohickeys. Yeah, so when you do it as the client, the hands just go kind of weird. So my guess is it might be related to something with clearing the held actor, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyhow, this is something that'll be resolved because what's going to end up happening is we're going to learn about blocking and canceling abilities and all that kind of stuff in a future video, specifically when we get into, say, weapon switching. So, for example, weapon switching, that is going to have some tags on it that will block other abilities. So, and cancel them as well. So, for example, it would block the aim ability when we are changing weapons. So it's going to block the aim ability and it's also going to cancel it. So if we are aiming, it's going to automatically cancel the aim ability, which will cause us to stop aiming automatically. And again, we're not going to be able to re-aim until that, weapon switching ability has finished because it's going to remove various tags from our ability system component. So that'll be a primary focus probably over the next few videos. So we're going to set up some sort of weapon switching, which is going to allow us to move on to things like wall weapons and all that. But the wall weapons will probably come later because I assume you guys are getting bored and you want to get into some sort of shooting system. So anyways, I digress. I will see you in the next video. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below where you can gain early access to this entire series.